back, everybody, to another XoneBros. This is your positive gaming and Xbox community. It's Thursday. For those of you that don't know, that listen or are like, where is the show? I thought it was every Friday. We're moving to Thursdays. We've moved to Thursdays.
It's official.
Yeah, we're here. It's a Thursday.
Moved.
It is official. Yeah, if you guys like this, you like the show, share it with your friends. Number one, say, hey, giddy up, guys.
Giddy up.
And check out the XoneBros because they're awesome. Also, rate, review, and subscribe to us anywhere you listen to us. Come follow us over on YouTube if you haven't yet. There's actually, on YouTube, there's daily videos dropping. There's shorts dropping every single day. There is the podcast that is live right here. And then there is special members-only video. We have a members-only lounge after the show tonight. For our members, if you'd like to support the show, come become a member. Come become. Mm-hmm. Come and become. Oh, that should be a t-shirt. Come and become.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's really good.
A member of the XoneBros, youtube.com/XoneBros. Hit the membership button. Support the show. Become a member. Get exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and a members lounge that we're doing tonight. Tonight?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tonight.
Because I'm running on.
Immediately after the show.
I'm running on fumes. I cannot be held responsible for anything I say this evening.
Why didn't you have Dr. Pepper then?
I do. That's why I have it right here.
Oh, okay. You only got one? Usually you have like three. Oh, there you go. There. Okay.
Yeah, I got two, baby.
Yeah, you're good to go.
I got two. Giddy up, pussy.
So that's an inside joke. Don't take any. Yeah, he's.
The inside joke is Jordan said giddy up in a game with Spicy in Hell Let Loose. Mm-hmm. And Spicy thought he said what I just said.
Yeah, and I was like, what? What?
And you so Mark was like, in the squad chat, what did you say?
I was like, what did you
trying
just say?
Trying to motivate the troops.
And so I've decided that's going to become my new catchphrase.
That's your catchphrase you're going with?
Giddy up, P.
That's why he said, by the way, that's why he said at the start of the show, giddy up, guys. Because I thought it was like made me nervous that you were going to say that. And you went ahead and said it anyways. Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah. A lot of big things. Let's jump into the topic of the day and get it over with. The bad news. 1,900 people have been laid off. More than that, really, from the gaming industry is the last 2 weeks. Tons of layoffs everywhere. But from Microsoft today, from Blizzard specifically, including who stepped away was Mikey Barr, a friend of the show, who was the head over at Blizzard. And it is what it is. I mean, no one ever wants to see that happened. It's been happening across the gaming space. I think it is when there's easy money, when there's free money, when you can get loans for nothing and money is easy to come by, you grow, you become inefficient. And when times get lean, you have to become efficient. I think that's just it. I think at Blizzard, it's probably now that you're bringing on new development things or new development teams, etc., you're getting rid of duplicity probably or duplicate positions, stuff like that.
Well,
go for it.
I was going to say, do you still think so? The tech industry kind of had a big layoff after COVID, and you know what I mean, because there was a huge boom of content.
Well,
during
the layoff's
COVID.
been happening this last couple months.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you think so? There was a big boom during COVID, so a lot of people got hired. Do you think this is kind of the now?
Yeah, it's a huge correction. We are living through a massive. We're living through a massive correction everywhere. Right, the Pied Piper must be paid. It is being paid as we speak.
That is unfortunate, though.
Is that a phrase? The Pied Piper must be paid? Or did you just make that up?
I think it's a phrase. I can't take
Or is it a phrase you made up?
It may be a phrase I made up. No, I think I've heard that before.
Because I know the Pied Piper. He's the flute guy that went to go get the... Oh, that is a phrase because he went to get the rats out and they didn't pay him, so he took all their kids.
So he took all their kids and led them away.
Yeah.
Think about that nursery rhyme. It's kind of a weird nursery rhyme.
There are so many weird... nursery rhymes are creepy.
I think because they outdate us. Like... That's like from medieval times.
Yeah, but like
when everyone was dying anyways.
Well, like the songs.
So like the most kind thing you could do is steal my kid. You know what I mean? Like that's probably what happened.
Rumpelstiltskin? Like he's got to be some kind of creep.
Wait, go through Rumpelstiltskin. What's his? Jumping over the candlestick?
Something about gold.
No, they
weaving gold. Right?
They owed them their firstborn child or something like that.
Oh, that's right.
Couldn't he like weave gold or something like that?
I think he had magic. He could do whatever he wanted.
It was magic.
So he was like a genie with strings attached. I don't know. All those things. And those nursery songs like London Bridge is falling down. Isn't that about getting the plague and dying?
Yeah.
We all fall down.
Fall down. Or no, that's not London Bridge is falling down.
I think the bridge fell down.
Ring around the rosy.
Ring around the rosy.
Yeah,
That's
because
the
they had to
Black
wear
Plague,
flowers because
We all fall
everybody
down.
stunk.
Yeah, that's
Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies.
ashes. We all fall down.
Yeah, that's terrible.
London Bridge is falling down is
Is that like World War
the
II?
London Bridge being moved to like Havasu, California, or Arizona. When they tore it down, when they sold it.
No, those nursery rhymes are creepy, man.
Imagine being so rich you can be in a country and be like, I want that bridge. We're going to take it apart brick from brick and reconstruct it in Arizona.
Wait, that's really what that's about?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Where's London Bridge right now?
In Lake Havasu.
After the
Google it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I've been to it many times. I love Lake Havasu. Shout out to Arizona. Is dark night here in the house? Shout out to Arizona, baby. Phoenix. The Phoenixes.
Phoenix.
No, Phoenix plural is Phoenix, I believe.
Yeah, Phoenix. That's
London Bridge, Lake Havasu City,
yep.
Arizona, United States. What in the world?
Yeah.
Wait, so is it just some rich person?
I believe
The state of Arizona.
I believe it was a rich dude, and he was like, "I want that bridge." I don't know if they were like getting rid of it for another reason, but purchase and transfer to Arizona. There you go.
Oh man, hey, that's some. I want that kind of money in my life.
That'd be awesome.
I want that country in my backyard.
Yeah. Okay. If you had that much money, what building, bridge, whatever would you buy? What do you take?
Dude, I don't know. I'm such a cheap guy. I don't know. I'd buy a nice pair of socks.
Statue of Liberty.
I was gonna say the Statue of Liberty too. New York doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
New York. I put Statue of Liberty in a clean
Maybe
city.
like a nice
clean
pillowcase.
city.
A nice pillowcase?
You know what I would do with Statue of Liberty? I'd put it on top of a mountain, like the Brazil Christus. Yeah. That's what I want the Statue of Liberty to be, on top of some big mountain somewhere.
Build a roller coaster around it, like in Vegas.
I'd put it in Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
In New York. Ellis Island doesn't deserve that.
Oh man, how much do you think it costs to move that bridge?
Oh, it might say. It might say. Let's see. Purchase and transfer.
It was I don't know. 2.6 million at the time. He purchased it for 2.46 million.
Oh, that's nothing. That's a steal.
That's today's money. That's accounting for so.
Oh, it is. That is.
No, like it was 1.02.
Oh, at that time, yeah.
1.1 million, but in.
But then, how much was it to reconstruct it?
It was 1958.
Because it says reconstruction in Lake Havasu.
Yeah, that probably cost some more.
So
money.
we'll go down. It might say.
And then transportation.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I see no press.
1971, popular culture.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Maybe he reconstructed it for free. It was like a bundle deal.
Wow. Rich people do crazy things.
Why not?
Yeah.
I know.
When you have that much money, yeah, why not?
Why not? You get bored?
You know what? I want to buy a bridge. Oh my god.
Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here to today's show. Yeah, so that's the thing. Anything else you guys want to cover on that? I mean, I'm excited they did cancel one survival game that they were working on.
You're excited that they canceled the game?
No. Did I say that?
You said, "Oh yeah, I'm excited that they canceled a
Yeah, you did,
survival game."
yeah.
Oh no, sorry. What I meant to say is I'm excited to see what happens with Blizzard and if like it did feel like Blizzard was starting to become refocused. I think Diablo 4 was a great example of that, what they've been doing with World of Warcraft recently.
There has been some pushback on the seasons and stuff, and if you played them, there is pushback on some Diablo stuff. There was initially, like in some World of Warcraft, initially people liked, from what I understand, the Season of Discovery.
I know people still like it. I mean, it's overall been well received. I think there's some criticisms that are fair and valid, but I think overall it's been well received.
Yeah. But I think the 1900 jobs across Bethesda, Xbox, and Activision Blizzard I honestly think it's just two people can't have the same job.
Yeah, it's probably a lot of that.
I think that's the majority of that.
Also, I agree with that. And on top of that, I think whenever there's an excuse to get rid of inefficiencies, and that's probably a lot of, I mean, that's that is what that is, getting rid of inefficiencies.
Yeah, when I was reading the article over about it on Pure Xbox, I was reading a lot of the comments, and obviously people are upset and sad about this, which is, it is sad for families and stuff like that you have to do that. I mean, it's such a stressful thing to deal with. I've had to deal with it in my life, and it was for the exact same reasons. A purchase of a company, and then I got let go because it was, someone else probably worked at the company that bought my company, and then I was just getting exported.
Yeah.
But like you said, David, it's happening all over. There's a lot of correction. I think this is not necessarily because of the correction. I think it's because of the acquisition.
Yeah, this is definitely the acquisition for sure. For sure.
But like Riot Games just let go of 11% of their
Riot Games.
That was within like last week.
Yeah, just last week.
And that's 11%. That's a big chunk. So it's happening. But I think you're going to have a lot of people start to make cool games on their own, which would be exciting. That's what happened to me. I went on my own after I got laid off, and it's been nothing but good things for me and my family. So, anyways,
that's good. That's good. Let's get to some happy news, shall we?
Yeah.
Happiest news of the week. Freaking Palworld. I downloaded this day one. I played it day one, and I love it. To quote Jordan the man here, it's my favorite survival game.
Yeah, for me, I think it's the best survival game.
I would agree with that. It's very, very well done. Let me tell you what it does right, McSpicy. Let me tell you. First of all, let me tell you why I haven't gotten back into a Pokemon in a while. Because every time I fire that bad boy up, it takes me into some stupid-ass story.
Story?
That I don't care about.
Oh, that you don't care about.
I don't care about, and it's tedious.
To be fair, some of the stories are good.
Not the recent ones.
No, those have been terrible.
And so I don't care. Look at this chick just banging away on the tree with her fists. That's what I did when I first started. It's actually where I built my place right there. Anyways, I don't care about the story, Pokemon. I don't. There's collecting Pokemon to collect them, which is very cool. But at some point, like, there's no point. I like it. There's not that much reason to collect Pokemon. I mean, you're battling with them, which is super cool. But that's it.
But wait, what are you talking about?
There's no utility outside of collecting your Pokemon ultimately, because you can't battle all your Pokemon.
Well, yeah, you can.
Yeah, but not all at once. You only end up focusing on a few that you're battling with.
Well, I mean, it depends on who you want to level up and stuff.
Palworld changes all that for me. No story. Very loose
there is
story.
A story, but
they just drop you in and they say, hey, you like collecting mythical animals that look just like Pokemon? Here you go. You like battling with them? Here you go. Oh, and by the way, you can have them work for you at your base and there's like this whole survival element of building up a base, and you get raided and your Pokemon or your pals battle with you. I am very much enjoying it. It's super, super fun. El Never in chat says Palworld is Pokemon meets Ark. That's exactly it.
Yeah. Well, and it's a
great formula.
Just a disclaimer. So, like, the game is described as Pokemon with guns, which is fair.
Yeah, it is. It is that as well.
But it is not a Pokemon game. You can see they take heavy inspiration from Pokemon, as well as they do other games. But like it is more, like Zelda as well. It is more like Ark. It is a survival game, and the pals is what they're called. Are there to help you and aid you in that survival.
Yeah, and they make you more efficient. They all have different attributes, and you actually care about their different attributes because it can really level up your base and really help you out long term.
Where it's fun and it will grab the Pokemon crowd like myself is the collection of the pals.
Yeah.
Being able to catch them, level them up, use them for battle, flying,
here's the thing
and
too.
other
Also,
stuff. It is a creature collector.
Yeah, but then also on top of that, there's a crafting mechanic that you can use. So, for instance, you can get harnesses for your pals. You can get saddles for your pals and ride them. A harness, essentially, like if you have a harness for, like I have one for my pal. What is it? The pal fox?
Fox Sparks.
Fox Sparks. That's the one.
Yeah. He's a fire fox.
Pick it up, and now you have a flamethrower.
Yeah, you basically upgrade a harness to turn him into a flamethrower.
Yeah. So, a ton of fun. Really well done. The gameplay loop is just an instant hook. And the other cool thing is you can play with your kids, and it's as fun for them as it is for you to watch. And it's just a joyful game. And it's on Game Pass. Well done, Xbox. Getting this on Game Pass, it's fantastic.
Yeah. No, it's really fun. I mean, just the amount of stuff you can do in it. So you have the whole collection factor, which there's over 100 pals to collect, and then complete your Pokédex, if you want to call it. There's building mechanics, and then the tech tree, which is very similar to Ark. So you're leveling up your character, going through the tech tree, getting all these new upgrades for your base, for your equipment, for your pals. And then you have, I guess you could equate them to gyms in Pokemon. They're called towers, which are boss battles that you have to fight. On top of that, there's dungeons that you can go through that have high-end pals at the end of them that you can catch and then take back and upgrade. There's world bosses, which are, I guess you would call them rare, giant, high-level pals.
Very high-level pals that
you can go and catch, and they're sporadically throughout the world. There's exploration. I mean, there's quite a lot to this game, and to be able to get it on Game Pass, that it's a huge deal. The only downfall of it being on Game Pass right now is the server. I don't know if you want to call it an issue, but if you buy this, so you can get this game on Steam, or you can get it on Game Pass PC or Game Pass Xbox. Game Pass PC and Game Pass Xbox do cross-play and cross-save with each other, which is great because you can go from your Xbox to your PC and play the game and not lose any save progress. Steam, because it's on Steam, you're allowed to create a server and have it always online up to 32 players, I believe. Something like that. Whereas on Xbox and Game Pass PC for Xbox, you can only do co-op, which means the host has to be online, and that's only up to 4. So that is a bummer because it would be really fun to get a big community in here, have everybody build bases. You can help pals. I mean, it would just be like our Minecraft server, but in this game.
Yeah, you can share bases essentially in that case. Go raiding together.
Yeah, no, but I
because it's not instance fights; it's real time fights.
Yeah.
So that's what's super cool as well. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a great gameplay mechanic. It's a great gameplay loop. I mean, it's a ton of fun. This person's making a mistake.
Now that being said, it is
mistake I made.
It is an early access. So there is, and you can, I mean, there's quite a lot of content front loaded to you, and there's a lot to do. I mean, you can get a lot of hours out of this, but you could tell.
Is Jordan coming in hot? He's very loud on my.
Am I?
On my end.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe can you turn down just slightly my? There we go. There, maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Oh yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
So you could tell, and I hope they work on this. I mean, I don't think they
maybe
won't.
You just hate his voice.
Yeah,
just screeching in your ear.
That might be it.
Just Jordan, shut up.
But you can tell there's missing animations. For example, I feel like there's missing assets. Like when you build a harness for a PAL, the harness actually doesn't show on the PAL. I think that would be a nice feature if the harness actually showed on the PAL. Yeah. When you knock down a tree, it just kind of explodes. I mean, I'm sure they'll fix that. The other thing, you can upgrade weapons just like you can in Minecraft. You know, wood, stone, diamond. But when you do it in Minecraft and other survival games, there's actually a physical appearance change to the upgraded item. My wooden axe looked the same as my metal axe. There was no appearance change.
Yeah, I mean, I think that
so there is a lot of. I mean, you can tell it's an early access, but
the other thing is there's no indication when you have carrying too much weight and you just get stuck and you think that it's a glitch, so you restart the game and kill yourself 3 times before you realize.
I mean, my bar pops up sometimes
before you realize. Oh wait, I'm
heavy.
I'm too heavy. That's why I can't move. It's not a glitch.
I mean, This is I think what this game has to offer, especially the creature collector factor. This game is my favorite survival game. I think it's the best survival game out there. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. It is better than Minecraft, better than Ark.
It's really smart as far.
They basically took the good things from every
genre.
Like Valheim, they have boss battles just like Valheim does. Like they took everything and just put it in a game.
Yeah.
It's very. My only worry is this is the same company that did Craftopia, And if you look at Craftopia on Steam, it's a fun game, and I believe even right now it has mostly positive reviews, but still in early access.
Yeah.
So will this be a forever early access? Who knows? Will they eventually release it? I hope we get. I mean, what do they have? 5 million copies sold?
No,
something like that. Is it more now?
It was 7 like 2 days ago.
I mean, hopefully with that kind of popularity and income, they continue to develop and
that's Steam
and push content to this game. Oh, that's just Steam?
That doesn't count Game Pass users, no. And it's now the #1 played game on Game Pass as well. Like massive success.
Yeah, really cool. Very, very fun game unless you are a crazy person.
Unless for
Like
some
me?
reason, you're obsessed with the fact that it's a lot like Pokemon and you can't get over that. Who cares? It's literally, who was it? There we go. Black Knight in chat says, I just like the fact the Pokemon Company has to make a game like this now because the people finally got what they wanted.
Well,
Your move, Nintendo. Amen. That's exactly it.
I 100% agree. And let's not beat around the bush. Besides Arceus, I will give you Arceus. Arceus did some cool stuff. Besides Arceus, the last few Pokemon games have been utter garbage.
Yeah, so here it is.
Scarlet and Violet were terrible.
As of yesterday, it has sold over 7 million copies on Steam alone.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, so
in just 5 days, by the way. That's just in 5 days.
If you're a Pokemon fan, look, if you don't want to play the game or you don't like survival games, or that's fine.
It's not for everyone.
It's not,
no game is for everyone.
Not a lot of people like Minecraft or Valheim or it's fine. But if you're a Pokemon fan, be mad at Nintendo and Game Freak and Pokemon Company. Pokemon Company literally has the largest IP in the world, and they put out. Can I say it?
Shit.
Oh yeah, horse shit of a game. Like it's terrible. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was terrible. And you know what? They don't care because it sold millions of copies because it's Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
So if you're gonna be mad, be mad at Nintendo.
As of 12 hours ago, 8 million copies sold. It has become the second game in history to reach over 2 million concurrent players on Steam.
Yeah, the #1 is 3 million at PUBG, right?
The #1 is PUBG Battlegrounds.
Yeah, it reached I think 3 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I hope Nintendo looks at this and they say, "Oh, wow, look what we could do if we try."
Yeah, PUBG reached 3,200,000 players concurrently in 2018.
I mean, yeah, that's what Pokemon is. It destroys Mickey Mouse like in actual revenue.
Does it really?
Yeah, it's the #1 IP in the world by a margin.
Really? I didn't.
Yeah,
know.
it destroys Disney.
Wow.
And they give. I mean, I don't know what's going on at Game Freak. I mean, I would assume the developers are trying as hard as they can with what they can, but they do nothing with their games. It feels like ever since they made the jump from 2D to 3D, each game has been like progressively getting worse.
Yeah.
And
they have put out a roadmap as well. The roadmap looks really solid. We're about to get PvP here upcoming, which is going to be awesome. Gives me another opportunity to crush Jordan. And yeah, spicy. I know you are focused on other games at the moment, but do you think you'll eventually jump into this? Does this appeal to you or no? Are you out?
Controversial here.
Controversy.
I have no desire to play this game.
Really? Why? Why am I?
Game preview.
Oh.
I cannot spend 50 hours to a game that I get blue balled at the end because it's not finished. I just can't do a survival game preview game. That every single survival game out there has been game preview. I feel maybe
and you've played all of them.
I've played them all, and they all end in nothing. It just fizzles out. I know it's probably a great game, and there's a lot of hype around it, but I have zero desire to play a game that's going to take 50. I don't have time to build a base and do all the stuff that takes 60 hours, 70 hours, and then have it just abruptly end in a game preview style. So I have zero desire to spend that time on this game.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
I don't blame you.
It's strictly
Having said that,
game preview.
Having said that, Spicy, you'd be all about this game.
Well, it's
the
the
efficiency you can create with your pals
Yeah,
by
you think
that's the thing.
You can set up your base
to what end?
to automate
to be
for fun.
awesome.
Yeah, for fun.
But that's
the
thing.
same
Like,
the same end as
like this is a game of chores to me.
No. You make your pals do your chores.
But you
that's
have to,
the beauty.
the chores are engineering your pals.
And you put them on the front lines of battle.
I know.
With machine guns. And
I feel like I'm in the huge minority here, obviously, since the game is so popular, taking off. But I just can't do game preview games that take this much time that just don't they don't end.
Yeah,
I need games to end.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I will say, though, outside of some of the items that Jordan just talked about, I legitimately, like, it feels pretty complete, wouldn't you say, Jordan the Man? I mean, outside of some of those...
I'm watching gameplay where the animations look terrible. Like, I don't know what you mean by complete. Are you talking about, like, storyline or, like... This
to be fair,
everything you can do.
animations aren't that great.
Yeah, I legitimately don't need...
That's part of the...
This is survival game animations.
I legitimately don't need animations in this. Like, that doesn't affect my gameplay at all.
And Jordan was talking about how the axes are all the same.
No, yeah, like you can tell.
Well, that's what I said. Outside of the stuff Jordan said, like it's pretty complete. Like, as far as it's not buggy.
It's not buggy. I hear it crashes all the time.
It's not.
I think I crashed once or twice the first day, and then a patch did come out.
It came out day 2,
and I haven't had really any issues.
I have not crashed at all. I purposely respawned.
There was an issue on the PC where I had this issue on PC Game Pass. You couldn't quit the game because there was no quit game button. They patched that in. There's
That's
now
funny.
quit to desktop.
It's Hotel California.
Yeah.
No, so David, I will probably play this in 5 years when it is officially released and it is a full story. Because there are many games out there that I have played on preview, early access, game preview, whatever. And they turn out to be really, really good games, but I only played the first 10% of that game. And I just don't have the time to go back and play games. I just don't have the time to do that. And this game, I would play it for 100 hours now. And then when it fully releases, all the cool stuff, the animations, the graphics are supreme, everything's about it. I'll be like, well, I already played that game. I'm done with it. I don't have time for that. I'm now on Cyberpunk 2. Or whatever game comes out.
Yeah, but those 50 to 100 hours would still be fun.
Enjoyable.
But they fizzle out.
Very enjoyable. But yeah, but that's the same as the same as complete games too.
No.
To be honest,
complete games, I go, that was a good ending.
Not always.
To be fair, there's a lot of
or at least I have closure. It's that ending sucked. Well, it's done. I never have to play that game again.
To be honest, there's a lot of complete games that are not complete.
That's true.
But okay, you're helping me here. I just don't like unfinished games.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
So I just feel like I know I'm in the minority, but I just don't have time to play this game until it's finished.
Well, you're not in the minority because you're not saying the game isn't fun. You're just saying, I'll play it when it comes out.
Yeah,
full release. You know
exactly,
what I mean?
man. That's totally Zelda. What I just
yeah,
watched.
no, yeah, it is. There's even the piano.
There's even wait till you save. In fact, go to the beginning when they log in.
Zelda.
It's like they took a lot of games here and put it together.
I'm watching like alpha footage of a Zelda game.
When you first jump, that right there is also Zelda. If you could hear the music, and then watch when they respawn. Wait for it. Doesn't it when you respawn it shows up the words? No. That's when you discover a new point.
Yeah.
It's also Zelda.
Oh yeah, they definitely took inspiration from games. So there's been a lot of drama around this game this week, but people were talking about Nintendo potentially suing them. I don't think it's going to happen.
No, I don't think so either.
Because one, Nintendo is incredibly protective of their IPs. Incredibly. Like Nintendo does not care. Nintendo is Disney levels of protection. If you sue and you're Nintendo,
IP. You bring more attention to this. Well, and then you open up yourself to say like, yeah, there's nothing wrong here, and then everybody does. And they also didn't go after Temtem. You got to think of that.
Yeah,
It does the same thing.
And people are saying, well, maybe in the next couple months or whatever, it takes time to build a case, blah, blah, all this stuff. Look, I'm not a lawyer, nor do I pretend to be. But I think if Nintendo was going to sue, they would have done it already. I don't think this is like their protection levels are very. They're the same level as Disney. You do Beauty and the Beast at an elementary school play, the Disney security is they're there and they fine you.
But so why? In what way could they sue? Why is this even a discussion?
Well, that becomes a part of the other drama.
It's not really a discussion. Like, look at what they're trying to say here.
They're trying to
say... So this
is
the first boss fight that you had, the first tower fight. This is Grizz something.
You want me to pull up that article on the screen?
Yeah, you can pull it. Yeah, go ahead and pull it up. And you can see they're trying to compare it. There's actually other animals that are... Here's the thing. There's no real, like, Pikachu, but there are electric yellow animals. But that's not Pikachu.
Yeah, electricity is yellow.
It's like saying like every mouse is Mickey Mouse.
Well, and this isn't Nintendo doing this, by the way. This is just,
these are like people on the internet.
People on the internet, the fighting the good fight,
There it is, yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah.
They're trying to show comparisons between Pokemon and Pals.
There you go.
I'm going to be honest, there are some, yes, they look similar. Like, for example, a penguin. Or let me give you another example.
What do you want?
A fox.
What else do you want a blue penguin to look like?
Yeah, But there are others that, like, for example, this picture that we're looking at, I don't know if they're comparing these two, but that's a stretch.
Not even close. Just because his power is electricity?
If anything, he looks more like Electabuzz. Like, if you're going to, come on, guys. Like,
come on.
Be a real Pokemon fan and pick a Pokemon that actually kind of looks like.
So Pear, Palworld's developer Pocket Pear, has said that the game has cleared all legal reviews, and the team has had no intention on infringing upon the intellectual properties of other companies. I think just because fans are mad, I don't understand why you would be mad.
I don't get why you're mad at Palworld. Pokemon has sucked for the past few years, with the exception of Arceus. Pokemon has been terrible. It has been a terrible game.
It's tribalism, man. It's tribalism, bro.
I grew up with Pokemon. Started out with Indigo League and went the distance. I don't watch the newer ones because there's too many at this point. Like, there's a Pokemon that's a washing machine. It's getting a little bit ridiculous.
There's a Pokemon that's a washing machine.
It's getting a little bit ridiculous. But I'm a part of the problem. I buy the new Pokemon games every year because there's no other alternative. Like that Pokemon collection is just, it hooks you. But the games have been terrible.
Now you have...
Yes, they have been terrible.
Now you have been blessed.
And I have to say this because I know there's going to be someone in the comments.
Now you have the alternative.
Or someone yelling at their screen. I will give you Arceus. Arceus was cool. It was different. There still was a few things that were, issues, but it was a cool new direction for the game.
Yeah.
Besides that, Scarlet Violet, they've been terrible for the past few years. Culminating in Scarlet and Violet, which I think was the worst of them all, because of all the unfinished... the game wasn't ready.
So here's the future updates, by the way. PvP, raid bosses for endgame content, Pal Arena. That's PvP for pals. I like that a lot. So that would be just pals. So we would throw our pals in there and let them go to town.
Like Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah. Yeah. Steam Xbox crossplay. I like that.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Various Xbox feature improvements. That's going to include
like servers. Yeah.
And the next one on there is server transitions and
to be honest,
migrations.
I actually think that's a good way. I actually really like how Minecraft does their servers. You pay $10 a month and they do the server for you. I mean, yes, there's other sites that can do it for you, but being on a console and the ease of doing that, I hope they do call it the Pal Pass. I don't know.
And new islands, pals, bosses, and technologies. And that's the thing. Think about everything, how you could just keep this going for forever.
Oh, well, yeah. It's just like Minecraft, continuous updates of Valheim, Ark. I mean, look at Ark.
Super, super cool. By the way, how much of the map have you discovered?
The bottom, because they are kind of zoned out by levels. So the first level zone.
Did you get to where like the big like Elizabeth? Have you found there's a whole area of them? So it's
I think I know.
You know the first tower?
I'm working on.
If you keep going forward.
Yeah, so
they like one shot you. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah. I went. Yeah.
But by the way, secret everybody, if you're just jumping in this game, you can run into these areas. So what I was doing actually right before I leveled up my stamina. And I'm just sprinting like a crazy man. Also, I can ride my boar, which is pretty fast. So I ride my boar, or I'm sprinting like crazy into these areas where I'm getting one shot because that's some leveled up Pokemon that I want. But I can't catch pals. Sorry, but I can't catch them because they're going to kill me. No way I'm catching that. So I climb the mountains and I just go grab all the eggs. and then I come back to my egg incubator and hatch them.
Yeah, that's right, because you can hatch.
Yeah, and so I'm getting a ton of all the new Pokemon.
There's also a machine that I've built and I've been testing out. You can sacrifice. It's called the PAL condensator or something like that.
Okay.
I like how they say condensation. Or anyway, but you basically let's say you have a bunch of chickpeas, which is a chicken, low level chicken. You can sacrifice them all to this machine to power up another chickpea. It's actually
you sacrifice
them. It's really good.
Yeah, the technology tree is super cool. It's just really well done. I'm excited to go home and play.
I'm looking at this. We're watching gameplay of it. There's a
that's Lamball.
This Lamball.
No, the stone pillar.
That's
from
your
Zelda?
That's your PAL box.
It's your PAL box.
Yeah.
So that's totally ripped from Zelda. That's
they definitely took some inspirations.
Stone,
yeah.
You know?
Well, you should see the memos that you pick up as well. Also from Zelda.
So well, the screen we were looking at before this Pikachu guy. So we're looking at a comparison. You said this guy was a boss.
Yeah, he's the first boss.
First boss. He looks like 100 years of inbreeding went on in the Pikachu community.
Yeah, that's I think what happened.
I don't even think he looks like Pikachu. No. I think he looks more like Electrobuzz.
Yeah,
he looks like his ears. See how Pikachu has black tipped ears? His ears are it's obvious.
That's
obvious
Daddy
they
Pikachu.
were like, okay, Pikachu is our character, but let's change it.
Let me tell you though,
enough to make it so it is impossible to sue us.
Also, Pikachu never carried a rail gun. Okay, let me tell you. The first time you get to equip, so guns are the technologies that you unlock this technology tree, and then you give them. Only certain Pokemon can use guns. The smarter ones.
I think is it Leaf? What's the one? Life Leaf or what's his name? The one that chops wood. Liftmonk.
Liftmonk.
I think he holds 2 Uzis.
He holds 2.
I think his upgrade is 2 Uzis.
Once they get guns, Spicy, I'm telling you.
Oh, and your base gets raided, which is why you want to upgrade defenses.
Yeah.
Who raids it?
Random things. So you can have pals raid you, like higher level pals. There's factions in this world.
Yeah.
So the different factions can raid you. It's
first time they destroyed my base because I wasn't prepared. But now I've had 2 more raids, and crushing it. Not even a thing. Oh yeah, the other thing, Spicy, that is very, very similar. In fact, that's how you decide that bell right there.
There's your tech tree right there.
That bell right there is how you tell your pals what to do when it is
like
raided.
when you're away.
Oh, okay. You program them?
Basically.
Yeah. They also have gliders, just like Zelda.
Yeah, it's the exact same
thing. Or you can use your pals.
Yeah, I fly on my pal now.
Yeah. Does it go farther? Does it go further? Or no?
Well,
because the gliding mechanic's not that great.
So yeah, it does go further because
it feels kind of like a ripoff.
So flying on a pal. So I'm flying on Nightwing, the pal.
Wait, you have Nightwing?
Yeah, I have a pal called Nightwing.
Did you name him Nightwing?
No, that's another thing. You can't do nicknames because I would nickname the crap out of these guys just like I do in Pokemon.
Nightwing is a cool name.
Yeah.
I have Nightwing as well. Tomcat's my favorite knight.
Yeah, Tomcat.
Tomcat is.
Or isn't it Tombcat?
It might be Tombcat.
Because he's like a knight. Yeah.
But he kicks ass.
But when you fly, they have their own stamina bar. But as far as I tested, you could just fly, and when he runs out of stamina, he falls to the ground, but there's no fall damage. So if you just, but.
Because what I was doing is letting myself fall and then gliding, like at the very last second.
These assets are so funny. They're like,
fast forward. Let's see how progress they get. Let's see if we get to like.
All right, getting armor.
Oh yeah, good armor. Very good.
That's your pal ball.
Your little blue balls.
I think the next one is green. The ultra pal ball, and then the mega sphere.
They're actually called spheres.
Yeah,
pal sphere.
Yeah, pal ball was too close to Pokeball.
Yeah, so they're called spheres.
Pal sphere.
What's another word for ball? A sphere.
They ran everything through.
And so you can run around. You collect like spheres as you're going around. Resources.
Do you know how? So. When all the drama was going on, there was people so they took the models of the pals and Pokemon and put them together, and they were like, "Guys, see, look, they're just ripping them off. This is ridiculous." Blah 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 blah. Right? Turns out it was a lie, and they actually resized the model to make it fit the PAL.
The person doing like.
I'm gonna say
the person on
that's
Twitter.
how crazy they are.
Oh, okay, so what you're saying is there were people complaining that they were ripoffs of Pokemon, and
they were
altering
showed
side by side.
Yep.
See,
and they even took them in wireframes.
and that person lied and made it so it looked like it when it
Correct.
actually
Then,
didn't do
then
it.
when it was
Oh,
unveiled
man.
that he lied, he said, "I don't care," because it's wrong.
he was like, "I don't care."
So watch this. Watch this. So let's see. Once she.
What is wrong with people?
So watch this.
They're
Once,
crazy.
What do you do? Oh, okay.
No, you just don't have Fox Sparks.
Sorry. You're not gonna get that, dude. You got to use your arrow on.
No, I beat him.
On that guy.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch out for his charge
Yeah,
though.
his charge
There's
will crush
a roll too, Mark, like
Yeah.
Dark
A dodge?
Souls, if you will.
They have a like immunity roll.
I actually haven't tested if it's like an actual iframe,
yeah, you're
but
not
it
gonna-
is a roll.
You're not cat. He flipped out.
Ooh,
He
good
switched
crit.
out. Switched out.
You can only have one on it at a time.
Yeah, so you can hold
Correct.
5 in your party, and then
But you can only throw one out at a
you
time.
choose them. Yeah, and it's
Probably
it's
for balancing issues.
It actually ends up
Wait.
being pretty strategic during boss fights
That
because
Fox thing just run away.
I think that was a wild fox. He put his fox
Oh,
back.
Okay, got it.
Oh, got him stuck.
Oh yeah,
there
this
we
game
go.
isn't buggy at all.
There we go. Got him. Watch this.
When the tactic is to bug out the game to get the thing.
Well, that
Got him.
wasn't the tactic. It just happened. Turn around. I'm telling you to turn around. Go
Here I'm
to the
playing
thing.
right
What you're
here.
about to see Zelda though. When he gets
Oh, yeah, like the
when he
tower
gets-
art
right
style
here, right
is
there.
like-
See, no, the fast travel. He's about to get the fast travel point. And I wish is there sound? I wish.
I can turn. The
Oh,
sound
right there.
on.
That would have rewind 2 seconds. Watch. There you go. Yeah, watch. Listen to this. This is like you're watching. This will make you
I'll
laugh.
turn it up,
Spicy.
so. Yeah, that's Zelda. Now that's
Oh,
that
so
cave?
there's a
So there's a
dungeon. Yeah,
cave,
that's
that's
a
a dungeon.
regular dungeon. Fast travels.
that's funny.
But no, it's look. I understand. I understand it's not for everybody. Like especially if you're not into survival games, because that's actually first and foremost what it is.
Yeah.
There is a lot of inspiration from other games like Pokemon, Zelda, Ark. But for me, this is one of the best survival games I've played. I think probably my favorite survival game, and it's because of that.
It's the combination of collection and surviving.
I love maxing out in Pokemon. I love maxing out the Pokedex and catching them all. You know, got to catch them all.
Do you level up the characters once you get them?
You can if you want.
So,
You
so
can-
it's like,
There's effigies that you can find.
do they have like levels of power when you hit a certain point?
So
Like certain
they
XP?
level up
they
themselves.
They can't level past you.
But I mean, like, you know how like Pokemon have a
Evolution.
transformation?
An evolution.
Oh, evolutions.
in
No, there's
power?
no evolutions right now.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I can't wait to play it in 5 years when there is.
No, maybe there will never. Maybe you don't need an
Yeah,
evolution.
but by that
Well,
time,
maybe it'll never come.
by that
to-
time, I'll have all the Pokemon, so I'll just have to evolve them. You'll have to collect and evolve them.
No, you know what happens when a preview goes to
that's the
when,
that's the
when it
beds.
launches, it wipes, so you have to do it all over again.
No, it's like Tarkov. That's the fun part.
Yeah,
Did
but I'm just saying, David, you're
what's the
not gonna
difference
have
between a
head start.
beta and a game preview?
What's the difference between
Not. I mean, it depends on the like Call of Duty betas are not betas. They're literally demos to get you to buy the game.
No, it's just so well, generally, I could be wrong, but generally betas are a testing phase, whether it's closed or public, for the like testing the game to go,
Sure.
gold, I think is what the terms they
Testing
use.
specific mechanics.
Previews are developers' chance, like indie developers' chance to make money to keep supporting the game
Well,
before launch.
Well,
they
they
made
made their
it.
money.
they
Yeah.
made it all.
Like
someone calculate what's
Oh,
8
there's
million?
there's the Zelda thing.
Yeah, that's funny.
What's 8 million times 30?
8 million times 30?
Yeah, that's how much.
You want me to do a
Yeah,
calculator?
yeah,
I'll
do it on
pull up a
Here,
calculator.
I got a calculator right here.
Who's going to do it first?
I got it,
8
baby.
million
Oh, I think you beat me.
times 30. $250 million. That's 0.25 billion.
And I think this developer is a small development team, like 10 people.
Yeah, I think they had.
Congratulations,
I
guys.
was hearing stories, but I think they hired I think they had maybe one or two guys that drawed all the pals.
Well, I believe their first game was like them learning it on the spot. Like it was almost like a hobby.
Yeah.
That's the story that I've seen anyways.
Well, I heard that they were first coding on they were recording on. They went to Unreal halfway through, and nobody knew Unreal.
Oh, and that's the story that I heard.
Yeah.
Where they had to learn it all from.
Well, and if you look at it, it's a Fortnite style art style.
I would argue that Fortnite looks.
Well, Fortnite looks better.
better.
But it's that style. Like look at her.
Yeah, when I went into Jordan's world,
it's
I gave
definitely-
my guy Thunder Thighs. It was great. Jordan was like,
it was
what
like, what
are you?
Yeah, it was. You can make some ugly
You can
characters.
make them like,
Yeah, that's fun.
that'll be spicy.
I love that kind of freedom to
That'll
me.
be spicy.
Yeah. Did you just say you made an ugly spicy?
No, I said that will be spicy.
Oh.
Making the ugly character, yeah.
I made an ugly spicy. I named.
Oh,
him
look at that
Thunder Thighs.
little lamb ball taking the wood back to base.
So one of his. So they've not yet showed it, but when you go in, each
I make
of
my lamb ball farm.
Dude, lamb balls are like workers, man. Anytime I'm building something, all my lamb balls come over and
dude, you know
help
who's
me
a
out.
worker?
Lift monks also.
Lift monks are good. They're chopping my wood. The cat is I gotta swap him out so many
The cat
times.
is annoying. Like annoying as the cat looks, that's how annoying they are in real life, like in the game.
Yeah,
They are annoying.
I hate that.
They're
cat.
super aggressive, though. I tell you what, nobody minds like the cat.
Well, and like they
In real life, what do you mean in real life?
Like in the game, I mean, right there.
Okay.
Like, the thing
look at
is,
that little,
like,
look,
he's like determined.
He looks mischievous. He is mischievous.
So, do they all have like different skill sets for?
yes.
Yeah.
So like lamb ball is good at farming.
Farming and
So I assign her to my
and hauling.
Yeah. So I assign her to the ranch,
and
so she
crafting.
makes me wool.
And crafting. They will craft.
How do you
as
know
well.
it's a she? Can
That's
you
a
look
good
under the
question.
legs and
I
check?
I got a vibe.
Just assume.
Like that looks like a
that-
she of a lamb.
You have a gender dar?
So that right there, what's being built is food for it's a food plate for all your minions.
I just built
Your pals?
a couple days ago. I built mine a nice spa.
What are those
I got
pads
mine
right
a spot.
there?
That's their bed. You're one for
That's
one.
a bed. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
have to, so you have to have beds for them.
You have to have beds.
Yeah,
for
sometimes they'll go on strike.
Only your workers. So for instance, I have
So you're
like
right. There's no chores here at all. All I'm seeing is this person making.
No. Once you get the base self-sufficient,
yeah. She
That's
just
how these games work. Once.
yeah,
that's
but
how, that's
no, but that
chores.
happens in the first like 2 hours. You like I just dropped mine and all my creatures just build it. I just walk away. They just build it for me.
I believe it was.
well, and see how she was building it. She could just place it down, and if she had a worker that was a builder, they would build it for her.
When Rick from Rick and Morty
Like, see the
discovered-
lamb ball is going to come and help her build.
Yeah, watch, and then it'll go way faster.
and then look
There
at
it
the
goes.
animation.
There it goes.
Yeah, hard work.
When Rick from Rick and Morty first started playing Minecraft, he was confused because he had to get wood to make chests to hold more wood. He's like, what was the point of that?
Yeah, that's this too.
That's it's the fun part.
No, yeah, okay, yeah. I want.
Look how determined he is going to work.
Has
That
this,
cat.
has this
Cat.
developer ever
Cat.
released a fully have they ever released
I
a
think
game?
I think one of their first games was like a Hollow Knight ripoff, and I think that one released
Yeah, because what's the other one? Craftopia.
Craftopia.
That's still game preview.
That's my thing. It's never gonna release. None of
Well,
these.
that's
none of these
my-
game
that's
previews
my
none of the
fear.
games
Well, wait a
release.
minute. $250 million. Now you can buy a development
No,
team.
now you make another one and make another $250 million.
No,
yeah,
I-
but does lightning strike twice? Because not even Craftopia, fun game. I don't think made that much.
No,
But-
of course not.
When the lightning bolt is that big, do you care?
No, because now what you've done is you've just created yourself a new IP, even a new genre-esque. Like I could see other games now doing this. Like Fortnite's going to have this. Fortnite in their freaking metaverse.
Wait, this?
thing.
What do you mean this? Like
A
Creature
where you
collector,
combine
creature
where you
collector.
combine creature collector with
Well, and it's the way.
survival.
I mean, it's not. It's like the way they combined it. It just it all does fit really well. Like
yeah.
I know we say like, oh, they just took this, and this, but I don't think they're lazy. I think they took these ideas that were good, and they're like, how can we make them
like
fit
you guys
into
have,
this?
like
game?
you guys have been playing Fortnite Lego or Lego
I
Fortnite.
think this is better than Fortnite Lego.
Yeah.
No, well, see, that's the thing with that game. So I played that game. Maybe that's why I feel this way because
you just came off Fortnite
I just
Lego.
came off that, and it just fizzles out. It just you get to a point where it's just
Yeah, but that's not a game preview.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it is.
Fortnite
I
Lego
think,
is a game
it's,
preview?
I think everything Fortnite stays in beta just had a principle for a while.
Yeah, that's,
then
they
it
even
finally-
specifically say on the launch screen that it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But that's the thing with these games. Like you get so far, you invest so much, and then there's no closure. It just, the game's going to have more stuff in a year because we're working on it. Thanks for your feedback. I don't think I can handle that again. Sorry to be a downer.
How many hours do you have in Lego Fortnite?
Like 40 probably. Enough to do all the biomes, do pretty much everything.
See, like, look at discover the new survival crafting Lego Fortnite game. I have no desire because there's nothing for me to collect in the form of sidekicks.
Pals,
if you were.
Plokemon.
Plokemon. Palymons.
Palymons.
Well, I mean, what you could do is you can add new zones to the map. You can add new Pokemon. I mean, the game is set up to. I mean, their roadmap. Let's hope they stick to it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a really good game, and good on Xbox for getting it on Game Pass because this is one of those times where it's like this is a huge benefit to Game Pass. I mean, I actually almost want to buy $30 just to support the developer because I do think they did a good job.
Well, they're pretty much supported.
Oh, I just like, hey, good job, guys. I will give you my money because that was good.
Okay.
Yeah, they've done a great job. Like,
I will say this. I'm playing on Game Pass, so I all I've paid is whatever Game Pass cost. But if I paid $30 for this, week 1, I have already gotten my money's worth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I think the fact that it is only $30 also helps it because it's not a full-priced 60, 70, 80.
You cannot have a game preview game that costs $60.
No, I know.
Actually, I think for a game preview game, I think $30 is too much.
This game is accurately priced.
Yeah, I think it's fairly priced. I feel like I've gotten my money's worth of it.
And also, I got it on Game Pass.
If I were to stop playing today, I have paid $30, I feel like I have not wasted my money nor time.
Spicy, it's about the journey. To quote Spicy, it's about the journey.
You're quoting me,
dude. His base
against
is
me.
His base is getting.
You're making
rocked.
me. You're using what is it? Make me bleed my own blood.
Oh, it just got beat by the dinosaur. Yeah, why are you trying to capture?
Yeah, it's
capture. Who is this? Someone probably more better at games than I am.
Yeah, I think this is they have 2 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah. I'll be quiet. Hey, well done.
Yeah, there you go.
It's only level 15. What level are they? They were like 8.
I don't know. They're still pretty early on.
Yeah. Anyways, really good game. You guys have been playing Hell Let Loose. Spicy, can you tell me the story about
World War II?
About when you heard a medic healing another medic? I died laughing when I heard that story.
No, that's what's great about
Hell Let Loose is like this. This is the good side of the internet. It's just funny.
Everybody, well, just to wrap up Palworld, if it's something you think you might enjoy, first of all, if you do have kids, I've been playing it with my kids. I think Jordan, you have as well.
Yeah,
and they love it, and I love it just as much. So it's not like I'm not like sacrificing. Like, I wish I was playing another game right now.
Stupid kids.
No, not at all. I'm having a blast. It's the hype. There's 8 million copies for a reason. The hype is real.
And Game Pass. I mean,
Game Pass.
If you try it out, the only thing you'll waste is your download.
Yeah.
And time, which is probably the most valuable resource.
So can I hear your story on?
What's so great about this game is the communication in this game area. What do they call it, Jordan? Like VoIP?
Proximity
chat. Thank you.
I am a firm believer that every game going forward should have proximity chat.
Proximity chat makes the game so good.
There is... sorry.
You're going to say there's nothing wrong with
there has never been a time where a game has added proximity chat and it's been worse.
Yeah.
and like Tarkov, even Warzone.
So this game has a lot of roles. Like it's a World War II kind of sim battlefield fighter game. You have assault, you have medics, you have anti-tank personnel, you have tanks, tank crews. You have command structure, all with different radios for communication. It makes the game really, really fun and interesting. I think going forward, every game that's like this should have that kind of radio style. I think. Imagine if Battlefront from Star Wars. Imagine if Battlefront had that communication structure. You have a lead commander that commands the squad leaders. The squad leaders then relays that information to your troops, and it just makes it so much fun. Anyways, David, so So you have the story.
Jordan told me, and I was dying laughing.
So because you have medics and soldiers getting shot and laying down and crying medic. You have a lot of role play opportunities in this game. I mean, I actually in one match I just drove around dropping supplies with another guy, and we were talking about our girlfriends back home
in the States.
And me trying to hook this guy up with my sister, if we make it type stuff. And the role play is really good. 40 minutes of that, not fighting, but driving around, actually helping the soldiers because you're dropping supply crates and going back and picking up more supplies and dropping the crates on the front line, which then your engineers are able to build stuff. It's super cool. So what I told Jordan is I was playing, and there was obviously fighting going on, and a lot of soldiers were down, and there's this medic just saying, "Hold still, I gotcha," and he's right. You can see him wrapping him up, and you stop to watch him, and he's like, "Well, I got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is your dick got chopped in half. The good news is it's still 8 inches."
Then he revived you.
And then he revives you, and you get back up in the fight.
Did everybody laugh? I would have died laughing at that.
And that's happening as you're running by, going to the front line. You hear that in proximity chat. There's some really,
Is there
really
any good?
things.
Is there any good streamers that are doing the role play or showing it off or recording it?
So the thing about this game is it's like 3 years old already. It's new to us because it's recently on Game Pass. Which I think is really, really healthy for games like this to get a new influx of
fresh.
Oh yeah, definitely
infused.
So the hype around this game is probably had its time to fizzle out a little bit. I know that they're on YouTube. There's a guy I watch. His name's Soul Sniper. He's really, really good at explaining the mechanics and stuff like that. And he's got a server community that plays this game quite frequently. So there's evergreen content on YouTube, I would say. I don't think it's necessarily a Twitch popular game. But then again, I don't watch Twitch, so I don't know how.
Well, speaking of layoffs, Twitch was one of them.
Oh, yeah.
500. Just
Amazon
500.
laid off Twitch?
No, Twitch laid off 500. I think 1,000 total.
1,000 total. Okay. That's the market. That one's the market correcting itself, I think.
That one definitely is.
Yeah. But no, this Hell Let Loose is so good, specifically because of the mechanics of the communication in the game.
That's cool.
It is so awesome.
Is there microtransactions? What's the model here?
There is a store that you can buy like uniforms for your soldier.
I mean, this game was pay to play.
Yeah, so it's
okay. So that's the
yeah, and then it went on Game Pass because it's 3 years old.
Oh, that tank.
No, they're fine.
Oh, not the guy that
got ran over.
Do you know how many? You know what's funny about this game? So I've played as the commander, which is above everybody, and you're telling your squads and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, this game is so good. They call them blueberries that run around on the map, and see how everyone's icon is a blue circle?
Yeah.
It's basically people that aren't in your squad. They have no idea what they're doing. It's fresh level 1 Game Pass players.
Okay. Well, everyone's a blueberry here.
Yeah. And you know how stupid people are? Like, Jordan was there for this one.
Yeah.
I'm an engineer. I have the kit where I have a satchel charge, which you can throw on a tank because tanks are deadly. They're super deadly. The only way you can take them out is airstrikes, anti-tank personnel, which they most of the time can't take them out by themselves. They need to find somebody to give them a couple more rockets, etc. But engineers on a specific kit layout, they have satchel charges, and you can sneak up behind the tank and put it on a timer, 30 seconds, 90 seconds, 120 seconds, and it's going to go off. So you put it on the timer, and it is the biggest explosion in the game. It's like it blows up like half the city block. Ooh. So when you put it on a tank, you proximity chat everyone around you, and you're like Han Solo running out of the moon of Endor saying, "Go away! Go run away!" and you have these blueberries throwing grenades at it, jumping on top, shooting down.
Yeah, which to be fair, I mean, if you're doing that, you deserve to die.
Yeah, but that is kind of funny.
You're literally tanking your Thompson, and you're one-on-1 to take. You're gonna lose.
Grenades don't do anything.
Neither do regular conventional weapons.
They do nothing to these tanks. Nothing can hurt
because it's a tank.
It's a tank. Yeah. So, and I'm like telling people, Jordan was laughing because I'm like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, you could hear I was across the river.
And you could hear me yelling at all these players, get back, you're going to die. And
sure enough.
Yeah, I got I got 5 kills, team kills on that. But it doesn't matter because I took out the tank that probably had 30 kills against us.
But what sucks about it is because he teamed killed, and this is where it's kind of, I don't know if there's a way to fix it, but because he teamed killed, I'm sure players got the option to kick him out of the game because he's griefing.
Well, so there's 2 ways that it punishes you. So when you get team killed, on the top right, it says, do you want to punish the player that killed you?
Yeah.
What that does is adds an extra 10 seconds to my redeploy once I die. So they can choose not to, and that's fine. That one, I got like a 50-second cooldown because these kids were pissed, but I tried to tell them.
Well, and again, to be fair, they deserve to get shot or die or blow up.
But when that happens, like I've had it where I blew up 5 people, and it came up and said, you are about to be kicked for team killing in 1 satchel charge. So the game has a limit. You can only team kill like a certain amount of people.
I don't know how you, I don't know how you would fix that because you can't not have it because there are people that just sit at spawn and just shoot people, which obviously deserve to be.
Is there no kill cam?
No.
It's a simulator. So you don't know. Like snipers are super.
Yeah.
I really
there's only allowed to be 2 snipers per team.
There's only for 50 players on each team, only 2 people can be snipers, David.
So 4 snipers total on the map.
And it's a locked position, so either you get it right off or you don't. And I think this is one of the best sniping games out there because you are in true cover. And snipers, when a sniper starts popping people, I mean, snipers.
It's scary.
They disrupt the back line. That's what they do. They instantly people stop, duck, dive, dodge, and you can't. It really disrupts a lot of things, and that's what the sniper's role is. Besides feeding information to the commander, which you have a spotter as well, and they can relay information because this game's all about communication. It's super awesome. We have a tank
and supply lines.
You would say something like. Commander, be advised, we have a tank on Alpha Mark. It's in C6 on the map. He is stationary. And then the commander would go, copy that, dropping airstrike now.
Or communicate to the artillery.
Or communicate to the ATs, the artillery. Exactly.
Now, I have killed people on the artillery gun. That one you...
the artillery is so much fun.
That thing's dangerous.
Actually, it's kind of boring and fun at the same time because it's like... there's a lot of math involved, and you're like tick 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 tick.
Yeah,
it's
an artillery gun.
You're in the back, and then you shoot it, and it takes 30 seconds to kill people. But David, what was your question?
It was you just wanted to tell you the story about that medic.
I just wanted to hear the story. Jordan told me, and I was dying laughing.
And that's happening all around you. It's so good. I think imagine if you are playing this game. Or the mechanics of this game is in Battlefront, and Luke Skywalker is your general, and you have the command structure of everything. You have your fast, your wand. You have all the things in Star Wars, but with that mechanic of squad leaders talking to Luke talking back to the squad leaders then talking to your clone troopers.
I mean that would be a cool skin for this game.
It would be so much fun. This is fun too because I think this setting is really fun. I like World War II. I think
there is another game called I think it's a different developer called Squad, and that's modern day. And I have seen people like Shroud and stuff play that game, which it's based very similar mechanics, just modern day.
Yeah, but no,
it does make me want to try it. Actually, we should try it.
Well, let's absolutely do it. Is it? It's not on Game Pass.
No, it's on PC.
Yeah, but no, imagine just having that mechanic. The communication mechanic, it'd just be pretty fun. I really like how they do their marks on the map and stuff. How all players can't see the marks, but the command structure can see the marks.
Certain marks, right?
Yeah. So you have to relay that information to the commander to the squads to their players, and then things start to happen. It's so cool. It's super cool. But yeah, that's my story, David. Just the proximity chat is so fun in any game, especially this one. The good news is
I still haven't.
8 inches.
I have it downloaded. I still haven't played it. I need to play. Oh, look at that! That explosion was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's artillery coming in.
Oh,
yeah, not all. It's so good. There's so many. Artillery gets a lot of team kills.
Everybody, well, thank you for tuning in. That does us for today. We are going to be on the members lounge right after this, where we hang out with the community. If you are a member, make sure you join us. Don't go anywhere. It will automatically bring you over. For those of you listening, thank you. Have a great week. Go check out Palworld if you think you'll like it. Go check out Hell Let Loose. Go check out Halo Wars 2. I've been diving back into that as well still, where I crushed Jordan.
Yeah.
Are you still playing Halo War 2?
No, not since Palworld, but have a good one, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.